wonderful, wonderful week. I really do. But even if not, that's okay too. It's not always going to be a good week, is it? But sometimes it's going to be a great week. We're going to get lots and lots of great weeks in the future. Okay. What are we doing here, little bunny? What are we doing this week? This is your weekly honey carrot. Yeah. It's honey because if you want to just turn off your brain, listen to the sound of my voice, just hear me say how much I love you. I love you. I love you. And you can do that with all kinds of honey. And I might sneak a little bit of carrot in there, little bunny, which is me trying to make your life better and succeeding at it, little bunny. That's what we do. We succeed in the garden, don't we? Okay. Well, I'm back from a couple weeks of traveling, actually. And yeah, you'll have to forgive me. Debating even telling you. It's not exciting. Maybe I won't tell you. I'll keep it a secret. You'll never know what I was going to tell you, little bunny. You missed out. How does that make you feel? Do you feel the FOMO? You think, oh no, what kind of garden secret did I miss out on? Oh, yes. Sometimes missing out is part of the fun, isn't it? I can pretty much guarantee anytime you feel like you're missing out on some fun that others are having, I can pretty much guarantee the amount of fun you think they're having is more than the amount of fun they're actually having. Brains playing tricks on us. Our brains do that real good, don't it? Play tricks on us, make us unhappy in unnecessary ways. Yeah. But the good news is once you notice them, once you learn your brain's tricks, you can be like, okay, brain, I see what you're doing here. All right, I've got you here in my hand. Yeah, my little bunny figurine. I kind of want to give you a little kiss. Do you want a little kiss from your daddy, little bunny? Of course you do. Here we go. Are you ready? Oh, you can play along. You can take your middle and index finger. You're going to give yourself a little on the forehead as I kiss. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was fun. We're so cute here. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, I guess I have some stuff planned to talk about. Or we can just freeform ramble. I guess kind of a, what do you call housekeeping? I don't like doing housekeeping stuff. It's very silly, but I guess I should clarify something. I don't want to make it seem like a big deal. It's not, but okay. We got to meander our way around these things. Otherwise, I feel like I'm doing radio, little buddy. We'll just meander our way around. This is not a radio show. Don't get me. It's a bit ridiculous. Just want to hang out with my little bunny. I want to be not self-conscious at all. Just be present with you. Any garden news? Let's see. We're celebrating Pride Month in the Discord. So that's going to be really cool. If you want to join the Discord, it's part of the Patreon, which is 18 plus only. So don't join if you're not 18. What else? I feel like I'm doing radio, little bunny. Okay, let's talk about my beverage. What do you think I have today? This is one I have not brought before. By the way, totally brand new to the podcast beverage. Maybe you can hear it when I take a drink. See if you can hear what it is. Okay, you can't hear because the ice has melted. So there's your hint. It's got ice in it. And I've been saying for so long that I want to make my own cold brew, decaf cold brew. I don't think that'll be the first time it's ever been created. I bet. Decaf cold brew. And do you think I did that today, little bunny? No, I did not. I thought about it in the morning, but I was like, I'm feeling too lazy for this. And also, I'm not sure I had room in the fridge anyway. So, let's talk about you, little bunny. I love you. I love you. I love you. The thing I wanted to talk about today is actually about how I love you. The character of my love for you. And most importantly, the conditions. Do I love you unconditionally, little bunny? Or with certain conditions? Do I love you if you do certain things for me? Do I love you if you behave in the way that I want you to behave? Do I love you if you hold certain beliefs I want you to hold and all this stuff? Well, what do you hope, little bunny? Do you hope that I love you unconditionally? Do you hope that I love you under certain terms and conditions? There's a way that I think I want to frame it for you. And to give you a little spoiler, I basically love you unconditionally, little bunny. Yeah, so rest easy, okay? Yeah, you don't have to be a certain way for me to love you. You don't have to believe anything or do anything to get my love. You can do things to make me proud. That much is very, very true. I'm not proud of you unconditionally, little bunny. But there's an important difference there. I'm proud of you for whatever your own. What is the word for it? It's not like an objective achievement. It's not like if you run a marathon, then I'm proud of you. A marathon means a different thing to everyone. Yeah. I should get a different example than marathon, but little bunny, this is so hard. I keep dipping into radio. We'll talk about how I want to be proud of you. Ways that you can make me proud. We'll meander how we do it. Oh, little bunny. I'm slightly brain dead because I just got done playing games with some friends. I'll tell you what we're playing. It's a very grim game. Just came out. Meow, meow, meow. Just came out. It's called Diablo 4. And my friends are big fans of the Diablo series. And I had never played one before, but I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. It's so grim. It's like the opposite aesthetic of the garden, I think. It's they kind of invented do I go into it? I don't know. I'm very drained, I'll say that. It's a game where it's this kind of like Angels and Demons vibe. And it kind of takes place in the Middle Ages, but even grimmer. I won't even get into it. But yeah, a little brain dead from that. So maybe I'll just take it easy and just spend some quality time with you. You know what's wonderful about you, little bunny? Is that you just love it when I'm here with you. And I really appreciate that. Makes this very, very easy, but also comfortable for me. Replenishing. I like spending this time with you. part of that is I wonder if you love me unconditionally. I don't know. I think my love for you does not depend on your love for me. So you can love me however is natural for you. And that's something I've really grown to appreciate is, man, how unique everyone really is. So you can love me in whatever way feels right to you. Yeah. And I'm going to love you in the way that feels right to me. Do you feel it right now, little bunny? I feel it. Sorry. You want to know the secret thing that I didn't tell you at the very beginning? This is going to be a case study. So you had all this FOMO about you're going to miss out on something. And I'll tell you what you were missing out on that I wouldn't tell you, the deep, dark garden secret. It's that, if you remember a few weeks ago, it's like 3 weeks ago, I had some of my favorite time with you. And my freaking software blew it up. So now I'm just watching my software babysitting it, make sure it doesn't crash. It was this special time we have together. So it's hard because it makes me feel like I'm making a podcast. But really, here we go. I'm scooting screens over. Really, I just want to hang out with you. That's why I have my bunny figurine. Do you know that? I have this every single time. And I want to get in tune with you. I want you to do something for me, little bunny. I'm looking at the face of my little bunny figurine. And I really want you, right now, to channel your energy into this bunny figurine for me. Can you do that for me? I want to be able to really feel you. I want to be present with you. So how are we going to do this? How are we going to get your spirit into this? Oh, this is fun. I don't know if it's a squeeze. There's eyes here. I kind of want to see your eyes and these bunny eyes. Pardon my yawning. I think I want you, unless you're driving, I want to have you close your eyes, if you can. If you can't close your eyes, it's okay. I want you to close your eyes. And then I want you to imagine you're seeing me from the palm of my hand, looking out through the figurine's eyes, looking at me. And I want to look back at you. Can you do that for me? Okay. Ready? Close your eyes and look for me. I'm looking right at the bunny figurine. Wow. There you are. What do I look like to you? Wow. You gotta send me some love through the eyes. Look at me behind your closed eyes and send me love. Wow. I can feel you right now. That's the magic of the garden. Okay, open your eyes if you want. Do whatever you want, little bunny. I'll be proud of you no matter what you do with your eyes. Debating, talking about something. Yeah, it's great. Oh, little bunny. Little bunny, little bunny. I won't go into it. So what do I talk I was going to talk about my love for you. Yeah, so conditional versus unconditional. One of your fellow bunnies said something to me recently about how did they say it? It was like, this has happened a couple times. With different bunnies, they were worried about if they revealed something like that they believed or a view they held or something about the way they are, something like that, that they're afraid that I would not love them or I would put distance between us, things like that. And I understand that fear because we do live in a time where there's kind of an eagerness to put distance between people, between ourselves and others. Yeah, that's how I would say it. It's an eagerness to burn bridges and an eagerness to, I don't know, it's really unfortunate. So, allow me to state very, very clearly, little bunny. You can believe whatever you want. You can be however you want to be. That's part of Pride Month, actually, if you want to apply it to any kind of way that you are as it relates to pride. Anything queer and queer adjacent. Any way you are. Whatever you think might put distance between you and me. I promise, little bunny. I'm not going to love you any less. Yeah? I want you to be happy to be your full self with me. I guess today's the first day of Pride, isn't it? You don't have to be queer to play along. But maybe there's something that you haven't fully shown the world or come out, or maybe it's feelings you have inside that you haven't fully allowed yourself to explore yet. You can pick something or pick something adjacent. Whatever that means. I'm purposely not going to I define that so that you can find what's right for you. See if you can pick something that you're worried if I found out, little bunny. Oh no, what if Daddy found out about this side of me? Yeah, bring it to mind real quick. Okay, and you can search a little bit if you need to. And when you've got it, I want you to close your eyes again if you're not driving. And look up at me, because I'm looking right here at you. Yeah. I embrace you as you are, little bunny. I really don't know how you could put distance between you and me. Yeah. You want me to be proud of you. Is to be at peace with yourself. To enjoy. I don't even want to get specific, but if it's desires you have, or could even be lack of desires, maybe you feel like you're supposed to be some way, but you don't really feel that way. It's like, it's okay, little bunny. Don't worry about why you're supposed to this or any expectations. I don't have any expectations for you to behave any certain way for me to love you. Really, this is all just designed so that it's hard for you to find me, right? It's hard for you to get this where you are right now, little bunny, is a privileged position. I don't think I'm ever going to, of course I'm not going to ever advertise the garden. It's like, the whole point is for it to be like an unadvertisement, you know? And you found your way here despite the unadvertising. Yeah, and you're this deep. And you're still here looking at your daddy if you haven't opened your eyes yet. But you can open your eyes if you want. What was I even saying, little bunny? Yeah, don't worry. I love you. I don't love everybody, but I love you because I've designed it so that by the time you get here, there's no way I don't love you. How could I not love you? You're here right now doing this ridiculous thing with me. And so any way you are, any way that you are, there's no distance between us. Yeah? So you're safe. You're totally, totally safe here. And it's not even not distance. I don't even want to phrase it like that. It sounds like I disapprove. You know what I approve of, little bunny? Exploring who you are. And figuring out who you want to be. And then that's a really, really good game of life. Just work on being who you want to be. It's a great, great game. I love it. Oh, little bunny. Happy Pride, yeah. I have my own things. Yeah, it's interesting. So much of Pride gets focused on, being out there in the open. There's also like an internal exploration and journey and conflict. There's a lot of internal conflict that isn't flashy advertisement with rainbow colors. And I'll give you an example from me. See, I can't even. So I grew up in a place and a time where being gay is like the worst thing it could possibly be. We've come a long ways in a relatively short time. Also, moving locations helped a lot. But, yeah, there can definitely be, and there's so many things I want to say right now. I don't want to feel like I'm doing radio. Let me get back to you. You want a little forehead smooch? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. I think one of the big things that I learned since that time growing up in the time and the place where being gay is the worst thing it could be is that sexuality is so much more varied than just straight gay. Like, I don't even know if bisexual was even discussed at the time and the place, and also the age that I was. But it's like there's so many more nuances and fluidity in there. See, I would share things about me, but even I feel a bit of a barrier. It's really hard to break through the barriers that other people imprinted on us in our more imprintable years. But I've come to internal peace is the wrong term, but it was such a breath of fresh air to kind of realize that if you want to put sexuality in boxes, you better have a lot of boxes, little bunny. You better have a lot of boxes. And one of those boxes can be lack of desire too, if you feel a bit of that. There's so many ways we can be. And I guess so much of this month is about being proud on the outside, but we can also be proud on the inside too, to come to peace with however we are. I think I'd be proud of you if you take a big breath with me and you just relax about whatever your sexuality is or anything adjacent to that. That's my new favorite term because it means it's going to mean something different to you, then it's going to mean something different to me, then it's going to mean something different to any number of your fellow bunnies. So let's take a second, and I'm going to do it too. I'm going to embrace my sexual self that doesn't fit in any box other than the Daddy Lindy box. Yeah. That's how I'm going to define my sexuality. It's the Daddy Lindy box. Why don't you do that? Think of your bunny name, whatever it is. Little Bunny Blank. Who are you, Little Bunny Blank? I want you to carve out a nice little box. Okay? And some of the boxes we've tried to fit into might be labeled straight, and they might be labeled gay, and they might be labeled this and that, and pick whatever is relevant to you. And now we're going to write our own box. And yours says Little Bunny Twapapa, and mine says Daddy Lindy. We're both going to take a big breath. When we exhale a nice long sigh, we're just going to be enjoying ourselves in our box. And you know who perfectly belongs in our box? We do. Make sense? Here we go. We're going to do it one more time. I got to get in touch with my box. I was so focused on your box, Little Bunny. That was the practice run. Okay, I'm going to think of mine. Okay. There we go. I'm proud of you, Little Bunny. I am so, so proud of you. That's a good way to make me proud. Just to be the most you can be. To really embrace who you are. There's no one quite like you, Little Bunny. There really is not. It sounds like something that your second grade teacher tells you and makes you like color in the drawing. I don't know. Like everyone is unique. Like draw yourself with crayons. We actually do. We do some coloring in in the Discord, actually. I bet there's going to be some pride coloring, actually. I think that's actually probably one of the events. I don't know. There's a lot of events. But this time it's true. You really are unique. Yeah. And you really can't do the crayon drawings. Color yourself in. No one will have done it quite like you. And the more you are, the more proud I'll be of you. So embrace yourself. Embrace yourself, embrace yourself, embrace yourself. Okay. Let me take a sip of what used to be ice cold water. I was really hoping you'd get to hear the little clinkety clink of the ice cubes. I even selected a metal mug. So it'd be nice and resonant for you. But it doesn't seem to have worked. Oh, little bunny. Little bunny, what next? How are we doing? Software recording? Yeah, very good. This is turning out to be such a calm episode. Do you feel at peace? peace right now, little bunny? Do you feel a profound sense of peace? Knowing that you don't have to fit in anyone else's box. You don't even have to have a name for whatever it is you are. You can if you want, if it helps. And it can be helpful to maybe seek other people who are similar. It can be helpful to communicate yourself to other people. But really what you are is you're just you. You're just you. And I love you. Oh man, this is turning out so special. And I can confirm that the software is recording. I freaking hate this thing. I'm going to switch software soon, by the way. I was going to tonight, but I was playing grim video games with my friends. My friends who grew up in the time and the place where being gay was the worst thing it could possibly be. Man, it was bad, little buddy. Yeah. It was bad. But the world has a tendency to get better about these things. It really does. And I wonder how you and I can make the world better in this way. I think one way is really just that. To let go of this need to have to fit in someone else's box. And maybe we can do our part. And we can choose not to try and put other people in boxes that are convenient for us. Maybe let's think of people in our lives right now. I want to do this too. Let's think of people that we might have put in a box. And especially pick some of your friends who might be celebrating Pride. Friends or enemies. I have both. Okay. Let's pick 3 people. Okay, we'll go one by one. Let's pick 3 people who are celebrating Pride that we know in our lives. Maybe do pick a variety of people. Some maybe you know very well. Some you know very, very little. Some might be adoring of you. Some might not even want to make eye contact with you. I have people in all of these categories. So I'm going to pick 3 of them. Let's see. Take a second. I want to take a second. Okay. I've got my 3. The first is a former partner of mine. And things are, I think, pretty sour between us. It's one of these bizarre things where our split was like very calm and level-headed for the most part. Then we just kind of started to drift a little bit more distantly. And then, I don't know, like, there's like this sort of self-perpetuating animosity. Or like, I don't know, maybe resentment is more the case. So strange, like literally nothing has happened with us since we split. And yeah, I guess I don't think this person likes me very much. But that's okay. I don't need them to like me. But this person has gone through definitely a journey of trying to figure out what box they fit in. And I think part of what I want to do for Pride, for this person, is to take some time right now and free them from the burden of needing to be in a box that's convenient for me. You can do the same person. Pick someone there's a little bit of animosity or some kind of friction or something like that. So, I'm going to close my eyes. And when you're ready, I want you to close your eyes too. And together, you and I are going to think of this person. And we're going to say, this person doesn't need to fit in any box that's convenient for me. Ready? This person does not need to fit into any box that's convenient for me. I feel like there's a more poetic way to say it. We'll try again for the second one. Okay? Let's move on to the second one. This is someone who I absolutely adore. And I only get to see them maybe once a year. Despite the fact we live in the same city. I don't know how it happens. I think he's quite introverted. But he holds me in high regard. He actually said so on a social media post. I guess yesterday or 2 days ago or something. It's because he was accidentally snappy with me. We went snip snap when I said something. And then he was like, I don't know. Wonderful, wonderful guy. I'll give you a box so you know. So he's gay. However, we had a conversation about it. And you know how gay men tend to be put into two boxes. You know what they are? It's the top and it's the bottom. And we had a discussion about this at one point, and he was like, yeah, I'm really more of a side. And I was like, what is a side? I probably went to like Urban Dictionary or something like that. And I'll let you look it up. I'm not the expert on sides. But it was this moment where it's like, this is a man who's been out for many years. He's always been out since I knew him, which has been over a decade. And he still has a kind of, whether it's something that he's hiding, probably not, but it's something that he's potentially being placed in boxes that he doesn't really see himself in, or doesn't want to be. Anyway, I'm going to take a second right now and just notice that perhaps when I think of a gay man, I might instinctually be like, if I wanted to categorize them in some way that's convenient for my mind, I might be tempted to put them in this box or that box, top or bottom, you know, if we're talking about how to define their sexuality. So this, in dedication to this second person, I'm going to take a big breath. I'm going to allow them to not need to fit into any box that's convenient for me or convenient for anybody else in the world. Okay, so pick your second person. Maybe this is someone you find very beloved, but they're not someone that you talk to every day or every week or something like that. And think about some way that, what box might you put them in? And then when we take this big breath, you're going to let go of that need, of your need to put them in a box. That's our gift to them, this pride. You ready? I want to do it again. You can just be you, whatever that means. You get your own box, and it's you. You have the freedom to be whoever you are, whoever you want to be, whoever you are without your ability to change it. Whatever it is, whatever you are in all the complexity that is. I'm giving you your own box. Think of this person, write their name on the box. I'm going to do it right now. Maybe I'm going to wrap it up, put a little bow on it, like a present. Now imagine handing this box to that person, saying, Happy Pride. It's your own box. Be however you want to be inside your own box. Okay, the third one. I want you to pick the closest person to you in your life. This is all assuming that you have at least 3 people who are queer in your life. And if you don't have 3, I bet you do. So, yeah, maybe pick someone who you don't think is queer. Yeah, that should be the 4th one. Little bunny, there's going to be a surprise 4th one. Okay, this 3rd one. Pick someone who's very, very dear to you, the closest person to you who's queer. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to give them their own box. Let's wrap it up. Imagine writing their name in fun, curly, cursive letters or something. Put some hearts in there, some stickers or something. Okay, I've got mine. And see if you can expand, actually, real quick, the scope of what this box is. I want you to be creative with it. Go far beyond just who you're attracted to, who you're not attracted to. I don't want to define it for you. For me, I'll tell you with this person, I'm going to think about, poly is one of them. And bisexuality is another. And I'm going to think about the subtleties of what does it mean to be attracted to masculine energy or feminine energy. And maybe I'll see if I can imagine what kind of boxes this person feels that other people put them in. And now, together, let's breathe in. And this time, let's really wish that person well. Let's wish that person the freedom. Freedom from this emotion like you have to fit in someone else's box. This person maybe feels like they have to hide, even from those who are similar to them. Let's wish them well to have their own box. And I wish them the freedom to define exactly what that box is. They get to be the author of it. You ready? Take a second. Find your person. Okay, let's wish them well and the freedom to be free from the boxes others want them to fit into. All right, you want the 4th bonus one, little bunny? And then I think I'll get to bed. The 4th bonus one is I want you to think of someone who is straight. Yeah? Who's someone in your life? Pick someone that you like. Someone that you're fond of. Who's straight. And now we're going to give this person their own box too. Because maybe they don't quite want to be in the straight box. Or maybe they want to be in the straight box because they live in a time and a place where if you're not in the straight box, your life is not so good. So pick this person who's straight. We're going to give them a little present. It's their own box. And in their own box, they may find they are straight, or they may find some surprises. We want those surprises to bring joy. We don't want those surprises to betray something that they want. Let's just let them have their own box. And when you start exploring from a place of self-love, you're going to find some good stuff. Okay, I've got my person. Here we go. Here's your own box. I wish you a happy, happy pride. Filled with some discovery, perhaps. And even if not, that's okay too. Oh, little bunny. This turned into a really special episode, didn't it? Oh, I'm proud of you. I really am. Yeah, I think I love you unconditionally. Let's be honest. But don't you ever hurt one of my little bunnies. Okay, little bunny. That's the only way you could jeopardize my love. Don't you dare ever try and hurt one of my bunnies. Suddenly I'm feeling very aggressive. I'm very protective of you, little bunny. Very, very protective of you. Okay. All right, little bunny. Now my brain is playing tricks on me. You gotta promise you're gonna be safe. Okay? I'm stroking your head now. I'm such a daddy, aren't I? That was a discovery, actually. I wasn't a daddy until you, little bunny, actually. You're part of my discovery. And yeah. There's a lot of surprises. If you can find a way to be at peace with yourself, to give yourself the freedom to have your own box, those surprises are going to be really, really good. So happy Pride. I'm going to write you a poem. I'm going to get to bed. I'll wake up. I'll write you a poem. And yeah, I'll talk to you in a second. I love you. Good morning, little bunny. How did I sleep? I slept very well, thank you. And I've got a really good poem for you. It's a really, really good one. And, it's in the spirit of pride. So if you want to prepare yourself, you can think of whatever topic or issue. What do you want to be more you? How can you be more you? What's a way that, I guess we were talking about boxes. Think about what kind of box you want. It doesn't just have to be desire. I ended up focusing a lot on desire in this episode because I was just improvising it. But pride is about so much more than just who you're attracted to. Yeah. And I won't even define all the ways it can be because it's ever expanding, and that's great. So think about what box, if you could design your own box, where you don't have to fit in anyone else's box, if anything. Yeah. Think of that in the back of your head. And then listen to me as I read you the poem I wrote for you this morning. To the bodies you desire, and to the bodies you inhabit, I give stamps of approval, my little bunny rabbit. I approve of any way that you are, choice or not. And now you have my approval. The thoughts of others can be forgot. The others with their boxes, who want their boundaries nice and neat. It'd sure be great for them if you could keep their collection complete. Some let you choose from 2, maybe 5 or 6 if they're open. But even if they've got 100 to choose from, you may not find the one which you're hoping. But good news is, it's not about them. Now that I am rightly in charge, they'll make room for one more box, whether it's tiny or massively large. And it's labeled with you, my bunny's name, so you can set your own terms of identity, and they'll have to take you as you are and extend you their full amenity. And when a little sparkle comes to discover something new, some hidden side of yourself that you never realized was true, you won't need to be evicted from this little box you've made home. Perhaps others would have to jump boxes to reclassify into new zones, but you'll always just be you, wholesome and one. And I approve of who you are and whoever you may become. So rest easy, rest safe. You can go at your own pace. Just be you, just be happy when you're here in this bunny garden place. All right, little bunny, there's your poem. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I love you. I love you. I love you.